Ladies and gentlemen, I am Kraedax and welcome to the park. This game was just released today at noon o'clock Eastern Standard... Noon o'clock? 12 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. All I know about this game is that this mother loses her child and she looks for him in this abandoned old amusement park. Yeah. So, let's get to it. New game! In a dark room where hang funds may be disturbing. During the course of the park may manipulate graphics, audio, control settings, and your sanity. This is perfectly normal and should not cause any alarm or any of that good old stuff. Okay. Funcom presents.
In my heart and mind, I always return to Atlantic Island Park.
Atlantic Island Park. Never been.
Where's Mr. Bear?
I haven't seen Mr. Bear, Callum. Stay in the car. We'll go and ask information.
Ooh, am I going already? Okay. Alright, information. Can I sprint? Nope, apparently not. Atlantic.
Attention, patrons. The park is now closed. Please make your way to the car park at your earliest convenience. Employees prepare the park for shutdown.
Interact with objects in the world. Okay. Oh, look at that.
Callum was born the day this place opened. This is his favorite place in the world.
May 1st, 1977. Alright, so we're going back a little bit. We're back a little bit. Now, where's this? Oh, hello, lady. Man.
What?
Hey,
go?
Lorraine.
Going crazy?
Lorraine. Don't blame yourself, Lorraine. People lose things all the time. Take a deep breath. Think about the last place you saw your son's teddy bear. Hey, stop! I think your boy just ran into the park. I'll unlock the gates for you.
Damn it, Callum! Damn it! God damn it, boy! Need some discipline.
Wait up there for Mommy, Callum.
Come on, this way.
Welcome to the park! Atlantic Island Park. Nathan. Escalator?
There's something special about the entrance to an amusement park.
Oh, yes.
A line drawn between the real world and the world of whimsy within. On this side, the apathy of our everyday lives. And on the other, anything we might dare to dream. It's no wonder Callum ran back inside. I wouldn't want to leave either.
Attention, employees. The park is now closed. Have a safe journey home.
This doesn't look like the safest amusement park in the world. You can find your dreams and nightmares. And nightmares. Yep, that's a big one. What is going on? We just jumped forward in time like a couple hours. Okay, Callum, where are you?
Oh God,
I can run now.
the park. What happened here?
What the hell happened?
You can't catch me.
You little shit. I will get you.
Callum, come back here right now!
I'm on your tail. Damn, he's fast. God, what was that? Get over here. Don't you go into that big mouth. Don't you do it. Ugh. What was that? Carrie Killian is Satan's whore. You okay? Someone is Satan's whore. Where'd it go?
Where are you?
Over here.
Why are you still here? Aren't you scared of this place?
Callum, tell Mommy where you are.
Over here.
What was that?
I think this belongs to Callum.
Why? You know what?
Callum, stay where you are.
Come on, Mommy.
Handwritten
What's
note.
this?
Oh, okay, you're gonna make me. Purchase the land. Purchase the land or Solomon Island for pittance. I might. Yeah, I can barely read this. I need to get my eyes checked. Dang! Whatever old Archie Henderson did to the locals, just the mention of his name had people slamming doors and locking shutters from the moment I arrived on the island. My lawyers had arranged everything in advance, but the realtor still had to come and deliver the keys to me personally. He took it upon himself to offer me another warning. I don't know what you're planning to do with this land, Mr. Winter, but the soil here is bitter with a curse carried from the old country. Old man Henderson, he did terrible, dark things. The land remembers, sir. I dismissed him shortly at rewards. Okay. Mostly amused by his pathetic attempts, not warning me off. I have a great vision for this place, and the will to see that vision through to the very end. Atlantic Island Park. The name is perfect, and I cannot imagine it being anything else. This is the start of something amazing. Now, we can't even... What?
Stop, Callum!
Over here.
What? Where are you? Why you gotta do this creepy stuff? Oh, and you guys did notice that I changed my hat? I've got two of them. A gray one, and this one. Yep. You know where this is from? You've probably had a good time.
Callum,
Not in
stay
any-
where you are.
Not in a bad... A good gaming time.
Mommy.
Callum, come back here right now.
You went into that? Do I have to jump in this?
Wait, Callum.
Stupid little boy. At least there's no lines. That's a plus. How is this still operational? How? This place looks... well... in misrepair, not completely shut down.
Callum, where did you go? Callum, where did you go?
That echo, though.
Near a great forest, there lived a poor woodcutter, his wife and his 2 children. A boy named Hansel and a girl named Gretel.
Oh no.
They were very poor and had very little to bite or sup. What will become of us? The woodcutter asked his wife one night. I tell you what, husband, we will take the children into the thickest part of the forest tomorrow and abandon them there. No,
What?
my wife, I cannot do that, said the man. Then we will all 4 starve, you fool. Hansel and Gretel overheard their parents talking, and Gretel began to weep. Do not fret, Gretel, Hansel said. He crept out of the hut and gathered white stones from the ground to fill his pockets.
I haven't heard
The
this
next
story in
morning,
a
the
while.
woodcutter leads the children into the forest. Before they leave, their mother gives them a slice of bread and warns them that they will get no more food that day. Clever Hansel leaves a trail of white stones behind them as they pass into the woods. When their father leaves them, the children wait a while then follow the trail back to their parents' house. After receiving a thorough scolding from their parents for getting lost in the woods, the children are sent to bed without any supper. Hansel tried to sneak out and collect more white stones, but found that the door was locked. "Tomorrow I will take them into the woods myself," the wife told the woodcutter.
Is that really how the story went? It's
In the
dark.
morning, their mother gave them a slice of bread and led them deep into the forest once again.
What's going on?
Hansel broke his bread into pieces and left a trail of breadcrumbs to lead them safely home. But hungry-eyed birds snatched up the breadcrumbs and his trail was destroyed. Abandoned by their parents and unable to find the trail home, the children wandered in the forest for 3 days.
Damn.
The children stumbled into a clearing with an exceedingly strange house. Its walls were made of gingerbread, and its windows were panes of clear sugar. Hansel, desperately hungry, ran forward and began to nibble on the walls.
Not a good idea.
Nibble, nibble, little mouse. Who's nibbling at my house? An old woman emerged from the house, sniffing the air and peering around with cloudy eyes. "Oh, you dear children, who brought you here? Just come in and stay with me. No harm will come to you." But Hansel and Gretel stayed back, for the old woman reminded them of their cruel mother. "Come, children, don't be afraid. I have something for you." The old woman offered them 2 enormous lollipops. The children took them and began to eat. "You see, nothing to fear here. Come inside," the old woman urged, and the children, still licking their sweets, followed.
I'll hop into my oven so I can eat you. Whoa!
Once inside the house, the old woman changed. She stuffed Hansel into a cage and put Gretel to work, sweeping and cleaning her hut. "Your brother will make a good mouthful," the old witch told Gretel. "Once he is fattened up, I shall feast upon him."
Cannibalism.
Time passed, and poor Hansel refused to eat, fearing the day that the witch would eat him. The witch, for her part, grew impatient. "Today I will cook and eat your brother, Gretel. Climb inside and light the oven." But Gretel pretended not to understand. I do not know how. Where is the opening?" "Fool," the old witch said. "The opening is here." And she moved to show Gretel. Seizing her courage, brave Gretel gave the witch a shove, and the old crone tumbled forward into the oven. Gretel slid a large iron bolt over the door to the oven. Gretel freed her brother Hansel, and together they lit a fire beneath the oven. And though she screamed and begged, the children sat by the oven until her screams had stilled, and the witch was cooked.
Great story for children to hear.
And then, because even children can't survive on sweets, they divided up the body of the old witch and ate her.
I don't remember that part of the story. Nope. Turn your head around. I would like to get off, please. That wasn't disturbing. Okay. Time to, leave. And, find my, stupid son.
Where's my boy?
Oh, God.
Catch me, Mommy.
Hansel and Gretel. I used to read it to Callum when the electricity was shut off. Those poor children. The whole world against them. The forest, the birds, the old witch, even their own parents. I used to imagine that Callum and I were the kids in that story. Not mother and son, but brother and sister, hand in hand against the unkind world. We were always hungry, looking for our own house made of candy, looking for the sweetness that could take the pain away. Hunger leads people to desperate, terrible places where the tree branches reach like claws.
Sounds like they had a really hard life. That's depressing.
This isn't a game, Callum. Another accident. This place.
What the What's going on? Despite the constant interruptions to work, Atlantic Island Park will be opening on time. The governor is booked to cut the ribbon, so the only real question is whether we will have any customers. I'm not truly worried. The customers will come out of simple curiosity. I deduced what was needed from the band... The band? The band writings of Archie Henderson. Okay. Fours, astonishing to think... Is it fours? It's... So that's just a weird... Okay. It's astonishing to think that a resonance of positive emotions can be used to fuel such a process. Henderson himself chose to use negative, and that caused some of the taint that still lingers in this place. I will not make his mistakes. Very soon, I will know if this has all been for nothing. Reading.
Callum!
Where are you? Can you not be a creepy little shit? Can you not? Please?
Hello?
That's the Octotron! Let's ride the Octotron! Is that you? Who's there? Who's down there? That's not a person, it's a wooden post. Sorry. False alarm. Welcome to the Octotron. Is it Octotron? Yes.
This old thing used to make the blood run to my head. Make me dizzy. The guy just snapped. Those poor kids.
What? We were waiting for our turn on the ride. Frank, me, and the boys. This fellow in the chipmunk suit is making an ice carving while people took photographs. Lawrence wanted to go over to him, but I've always been a bit wary of those suits. They give me the creeps. It's silly, I know. Anyway, the chipmunk man, he was carving and picking away at the ice. And at first, we thought he was making some animal, like a tiger or a lion, but as more and more ice fell away, when you first looked, it was like a human face, smiling out of that block of ice. But the more you looked at it, the more you saw that there was something not quite right about the proportions. Something unnatural that made your heart begin to beat just a little bit faster. Like you were prey and that thing in the ice was a hunter. But then these teenagers walked up and one of them made a face at the carving and said something rude to the guy in the chipmunk suit. And then, well, he went berserk. For a few moments, it was chaos. Everybody was running away from the guy who had one of the teenagers on the ground, and he was stabbing with the ice pick, and blood was spraying, and people were screaming, and Frank and I had the kids And Frank and I had the kids, and we were dragging them as fast as we could. And the last thing I saw before Frank dragged me away was that the eyeball of one of those poor kids has landed on the ice sculpture, making the horrible creature look more or less alive. This place is beautiful. This place is beautiful. Can we ride that? I want to ride that. Let's ride it. Let's find a way in.
I can't get on while it's moving.
Well, then we're gonna fix it. We're gonna decrease the speed. We're gonna stop you completely. Who cares about my son at the moment? I want to ride the Octotron. Come on. Oh yeah. My son, he'll find his way home. He don't need my help. He's a big boy. Uh-oh. Did I make it? No, I made a boo-boo. You can hear it. Something's not right. Jump off quick. Oh boy. What? Hey, whoa, whoa. Go! Oh, what are you? I have a feeling this lady's a little crazy. What did he looked like? He looked like that evil guy from the Box Trolls. You know. Oh, he's there. What? Let's make it go really fast. We are gonna make it go so fast that it explodes. There we go. All the way. All the way. Keep going. Keep going. Is that it? That's anticlimactic. Oh, can we spy people with this? Oh well.
Treachery hides in thoughts. Treachery that lashes like a whip and scars our insides. The first time I saw Callum, my thoughts betrayed me. I looked down at this wrinkled, red, bawling thing and I thought, is that it? We build our world from expectations, and the world that I had built for Callum was no different. He was so real, so there, and so far from my expectations. And they shattered, and as they fell in pieces, that one treacherous thought became a new foundation. All of the love that we shared, all of the warmth and goodness that followed, built on a single, traitorous thought.
Okay. Alright. I thought working in the park for a summer would be a lot of fun, but the end of the season really drags. There aren't many tourists around, and most of the staff spend their days around gossiping. And most of that gossip is about Chad. I mean Steve. See? Even I'm starting to call him Chad, and I went to school with the guy. So that goddamn suit in the beginning, it was... Oh, in the beginning, it was a laugh. Steve, the local lush, as Chad the Chipmunk. Child-friendly mascot at Atlantic Island Park. Lock up your daughters, and all that. And all of that. But the more he wears that suit, the weirder Steve is getting. At first it was the little things, like refusing to change out of the suit at work, and taking it home with him every day. But then I saw him at Susie's diner, still wearing it. And it wasn't even work day. Some of the staff complained, discreetly, to park management about the smell, and I saw him walking and talking with Mr. Winter, the owner, one day. But nothing seems to have changed. The suit still smells like a carcass whenever Steve walks by, and apparently Steve has picked up some new skills since the last time I saw him puking up... Picking? Is that puking up in a gutter outside the Psychoil station? Okay. Because he sure as hell can carve a mean ice sculpture. Those shapes he makes in the ice, though, they give me the creeps. Steve came by the booth today. Lucky me! And he was just hung around for a while. I couldn't really tell because of the suit, but it seemed like he was just staring at me, sizing me up, eye-fucking me, whatever he was doing. I asked him what he wanted, and he just stood there, not saying anything. Eventually, I called my supervisor, and when he came by, Chad, Steve wandered off. My supervisor told me to put everything in writing, so here it is. Also, I quit. I don't want to see that chipmunk suit ever again. Laura Henman. Oop, wrong.
Callum? Where'd you go?
No, oh my good. Is it time to run? 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 What is with that? Are we... What?
Wait for mommy!
Callum, where'd you go? Damn it, boy! I'll whoop you. I will give you severe discipline.
Constant crashes and 80s music. Guess it floats someone's boat.
Oh, boy! Bumper cars. What kind of tragedy happened here? What? I have a feeling that she was a mental patient and they tried electroshock therapy on her. That's the vibe I'm getting right now. That's the vibe, Rooney. Okay.
Where are you?
What? Boy, you are creepy as hell! Damn! Whew. Was whispering in my ear, but not whispering in my ear. Examine the accident reports. Brief description. During the transport of the bumper cars into the arena, one of the straps attaching the load to the truck came untied, causing a cascade of bumper cars onto Francis, who was standing directing the driver. There we go. Francis was crushed by the weight of the cars. Describe any injuries caused. Francis was killed. Did the injured employees seek a doctor? Yes. I thought he was dead. If yes, did you file an employer's portion of a workers' compensation form? Yes. Okay. Supervisor's comments. Dexter, the truck driver, claims to have seen someone on the back of the load undoing the straps. Nobody else reported seeing that. The sheriff has requested that Dexter provide them with urine samples. What could have been done to prevent this accident/incident? Double checking of the straps after transit should be mandatory, and drug screenings for all drivers. Additional comments. /notes. The local laborers are very superstitious, and this hasn't helped. Some of them are refusing to return to work until we have someone from the local church walk the park and exorcise the bad spirits. What? What's going on? Get out! Get out of there! Damn! Jeez! I would have ran! Well, that seems to be where the plot line is taking us, so let's go! Up those stairs. Is there any other?
Callum, where did you go?
Oh no. I don't do babies. Oh no.
It's a matter of public record that I am a failure as a mother. Once, when Callum was very small, I left him asleep in the car while I ran an errand. Don't even remember what it was. When I came back, the sheriff was standing next to the car, watching my boy through the window. I didn't like what I saw in his eyes. Judgment. He wrote me the ticket without saying a word. Just the scratch of his pen on the notepad. When he gave it to me, our eyes met. I know what you're going through. My daughter, Helen, she just gets some help. Help was a bolt of lightning. Help was 1,000 volts surging through my veins. Help is agony. I'd rather die. I wanted to scream. I'd rather you pulled your gun and shot me. But instead my mouth said, yes, Sheriff.
I'm really getting that electroshock therapy thing. Continually delayed by the incompetence of the builders. The problem is that there are locals, and so they believe a lot of the rumors about what Old Man Anderson used to do here. They grow up on those tales. Every time a bolt comes loose or a wrench goes missing, those fools are crossing themselves against the black magic. Of course, that's why I chose this site over all the other potentials. Solomon Island is a nexus for dark energies, and the thought of all that power just dissipating beneath the earth here, it makes my skin crawl. I called in a few favors back in Brooklyn and got some of the local academy to see if they had any interesting books about local history. Turns out they do, and it turns out that Old Man Henderson has some pretty strong connections to the Brooklyn crowd. Perhaps something he wrote will help me find a piece of the plans that I am missing. Okay. Can't go in there. Are we gonna... Is that what we're doing here? Are we riding all the rides? I think we are. And we are going to do that. We are going to ride everything!
Callum, where did you go?
Let's check up here. I don't like heights. I don't like heights. There's that crying baby. Baby, I'm coming for you. I'm a-coming. I'm a savior, baby. I've turned down the speed again. Yep. Turn you all the way down to 0. Looks like I'm getting on that one. Actually, or... that one. I wonder what kind of weird crap we're gonna see this time. Oh boy. Ferris wheels aren't my thing. They look so unstable. It's just not a good time for me. I don't do the heights or the deep water. There's a lot of fog there. Wow.
People come into your life for a reason. Dad used to say that before Mom ran off.
I don't like that open
After
door.
that, he mostly just drank. Things were different for Don and I. When we met, I was sweeping the floor at Susie's diner. He came in with some workers, but he didn't try to flirt or cop a feel like the others. He just ordered a coffee and sat there, watching me. When my shift was over, he offered to walk me home. I don't know how to describe that walk. We talked and laughed and eventually kissed. It felt like love. It felt like a fairy tale. I can't tell you if Callum was made that night or one of the ones that followed, but I think it has to be that night. That one perfect night. Dawn and I moved in together, but then, well, he died. According to the supervisor, his safety harness failed when he was working on the top of the Ferris wheel. Dawn was there one moment, and then gone. Sometimes people leave your life for no reason. I was 3 months pregnant with Callum. Fairy tale fucking over.
That's incredibly dark and depressing. Awesome. Now, I was half expecting to see some sort of giant monster pop out of somewhere. You know, freak me out. and all that good stuff. And that is definitely a safety. There you are, you freaky little man! Damn! Ugh. You know, I'm too lazy to go through all that. Turn it up. Turn up the speed of which the Ferris wheel. Yeah.
Stay where you are!
What? Now, is there a separate path this way? No, we came this way. We came this way. Yes, we did.
Where are you? Callum!
Yep, it is definitely this way. Towards the crying baby.
Stay where you are!
Where is this baby? Ugh. See, that's what happens in Ferris wheels. Oh! Dodged a bullet there! What? What crazy voodoo's going on?
Come to mommy, Callum!
She sounds pissed now. God damn it, I'm sick of your shit, boy!
Where did you go?
Yeah, she's not happy now. She's like, I'm done.
A lot of people idolize their children. You hear them talking about their kids and just the way they talk, their fucking voices make me want to vomit. My angel likes to read, and little Johnny is so good on the piano. Fuck those people! You give up 9 months of your life carrying them, you traumatize yourself giving birth to them, and then you spend the rest of your life as their slave. Wiping asses, mopping up piss, feeding them. Little life-sucking monsters who take and take and take until... we all go insane. Any parent who pretends otherwise is just dishonest. That's called choice supportive bias. I am honest. Callum really grinds my gears, and he owes me everything. Everything. It'd serve the little fuck right if I just abandoned him.
Oh, damn!
Mommy is coming, Callum!
Complete change of character right there.
I always wanted to ride this one. Never got around to do it before.
Roller coaster time! Now it's getting good. Hop right in!
What do you want?
We need to talk about Callum.
What do you mean? What have you done to him?
That's insulting. You and your boy are everything that this place doesn't want. The antithesis of what we stand for.
Where is Callum?
The poor child. He tried so hard to do what he was taught. He even left you a trail of breadcrumbs. But the park is just so hungry.
Tell me where my son is.
The witch has him now. Has both of you. No happy ending here, I'm afraid.
Just leave me alone.
Fool. You always were.
What? Hands up, everybody! What did that say? Something about gravity? Not safe. Can taste your fear. Oh boy. Oh god! Callum's dead. Just ran him over with a roller coaster. Poor boy. Okay. What a great ride that was. What a great ride. Beautiful ride. Now we came in on that side, which means we are gonna go out this way. Anything in here? Anything of importance? It works! The calculations and adjustments worked! The transport and storage mechanisms seem to be flawless. What a wonderful day! If only these people knew what they were fueling! And so what if a few people leave the park at the end of the day feeling dour? So what if the children are more scared than excited on the roller coaster? This could be the doorway to immortality, and such doorways open only to those who have the will to find the key. Cool. That's great. That was a great story, bro. That was a great story. I'm all out of time, guys. Sorry. We're gonna pick this up to sometime. We're gonna pick it up at some point. Yeah. Tomorrow should be another Stray Cat Crossing. I was having issues while recording. Bandicam did not want to record certain bits of the playthrough, like the Faust reel. That didn't get recorded for some reason. And the little pop-up screens of the, you know, like the baby crib and the freaking baby mouth thing, that didn't get recorded. So while I was editing that, I was like, I had to go back into the game, do a windowed screen on it, record that, go through that entire portion of the game, and then take that video, put it into my editing software, and do that. Just, you know, yeah, you get it. A bunch of technical crap that took a lot of time. Anyway, please like, favorite, subscribe, share. You know what to do. And as always, I am Kraedax. Crazy.
Invincible.